let's start from the beginning. Why podcasting is not new? It's still worth jumping into podcasting right now?
Absolutely. You get scared by the number because you see a million podcast shows. The average show, people basically start and they have 2 or 3 episodes before they quit. They got everything set up. They've done a couple of episodes, 3, 4, 5 episodes, and they realize how difficult it is if they do it on their own. They didn't have a plan, and they're not seeing these throngs of people coming to download their episode by the thousands. They get discouraged and they quit. It's the same with pretty much anything in life, anything in marketing. If it doesn't work right away, they quit.
Why is so difficult?
There's a lot of moving pieces. It's very easy to anchor the app on your phone, and then upload something you're just talking into your phone and upload that to iTunes in a few minutes. But that doesn't make a podcast show. You could banter back and forth with people, and it's not really going to. It's just going to add to the noise out there. And really, people are looking for depth and meaning in their media. And unless you really get to the meat of what you're going to talk about and how you're going to help people and how you're going to help them transition from their where the place they are right now to where they want to go within that media you're creating, they're just going to move on.
Tell me, I have a local business. I'm a doctor. I'm a local lawyer. I'm a dentist. Should I still publish a podcast?
I would say you publish a podcast if you're going to stick with it. If you have someone helping you with it, if you're already creating media, start with video, start with audio. Now you've got your audio track, and then you can turn that into a podcast. What you want to adjust is your format of your video or your audio recording. Creating the podcast audio isn't the end, which some people think they just upload it to iTunes and they're done. It's just going to drown out there in the ocean of a million podcasts. There's work to be done after that. There's marketing of your podcast you need to do.
You upload it to the podcast directories. What other marketing is involved on marketing a podcast? What specifically, tell me what specifically you guys do?
Well, you want to put it on your social media. So like 4 different podcasting platforms. It's not actually podcasting platforms. They're social media. So you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So having presence on all of those and making sure they're going out multiple times a week. If you just have one post on your Facebook page saying, hey, listen to our latest podcast, there's about 1% to 2 or maybe 3% of your followers or people who like your page are actually going to even see that in their stream of all the media that comes in on Facebook. So unless you're boosting posts on Facebook, it's rare that anybody's going to actually see it. So I think a lot of times I keep going back to this. I think people keep quitting on their marketing before they have statistically significant numbers. They think, I've done 20 podcast episodes and no one's listening. It's like, well, how many people did it actually get in front of? Did it get in front of 20 people or 20,000? There's a big difference between people not liking what you created and people not even know you created anything. So the trick with marketing is getting it in front of enough the right people, the people who your media, I'll say just media in this case, is going to help the most. It's going to be relevant and valuable. So if it's not relevant or valuable, if you're not entertaining or engaging, people are not going to follow you. They're not going to share you, and they're not going to trust you enough to want to do business with you.